Marked Out Wrestling Podcast presents Roadie Rob.
So nice at home now with the daughter.
Shut up while I'm talking on my show.
Steve Olsen.
The only thing you interfere with is your face.
Maybe Medine.
He's shooting deer, he's suplexing trees.
Goldust.
What's fucking Stephanie McMahon when you need her, man? Be a star, damn it.
It's now time for Monday Night Rawsome.
All right, guys. So here we go. Oh, it does sound like a tin can, doesn't it?
That's a little different than earlier.
All right, let's see. Any better there?
That's quite a bit better, yes.
Quite a bit better. I don't know what the hell's going on, but something's going on in our studio. Some ghosts in the machine. I spent about...
It could be the Zim.
It could be the Zim.
You never know.
I spent about 7 hours in here working on shit. And apparently, everything I did was just for a bunch of bullshit. So, here we go, Monday Night Raw. So we're going to do the best we can with the show we got. We apologize for any of the technical errors we got going on, guys. But, you know, it happens. We're upgrading our studio. I'm learning a lot of new stuff here and there. It's just, it's a funky kind of day. It's a funky...
fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yeah, I did.
You fucked up.
Yeah, it's a funky kind of day. So if you're joining us for the first time and you came on the board earlier and you're like, oh, I'm disappointed with what I saw. Well, you know what? You get your own podcast and try to do better.
Yeah,
all right?
right?
How about that shit? I got 3 computers running in front of me, and I'm trying to get them all working in tangent with each other, and it fucking happens. So with that said, boys and girls, and our podcast listeners as well, let's do some Monday Night Rawsome. Roadie Rob is here. I got maybe Medine, Steve Awesome, and Golda in attendance as well. We're going to do our best to recap whatever the hell it was we watched tonight on TV. It definitely wasn't as good as last week, but no, there is no but. It just definitely wasn't as good as it was last week. Tell me who we got on the board, Stevie.
Well, right off the bat, Noah, of course, is with us. But I want to focus on some new guys. Teddy Hart, the Silent Spider. We've been talking with you while we were getting things ironed out earlier. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Teddy.
Luke Birch is back.
Luke.
Psych Leather, Juan Rodriguez.
All right.
And
Matthew Salvetti.
Cashmere outside is here. Matthew Salvetti.
All right. So we see Noah's like, Raw wasn't that bad.
And the Wookiee.
And the Wookiee, which here's what's going to happen tonight. We're going to do the dirt sheets real quick, big-ass topics. We'll do a quick speed round, and then we're going to welcome the Wookiee. We're going to have the Wookiee on the show, hopefully, if it works. So hopefully it works.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're going to try to have the Wookiee on tonight and hear kind of a Wookiee's rant kind of thing. We're going to let him just rant about whatever the hell he wants to rant about.
Couldn't it be like more like a Wookiee's growl?
The
Wookiee's growl.
The Wookiee's. I don't know.
Name that. What's that sound?
Roar.
Roar?
The Wookiee's roar?
Okay.
No, that doesn't sound right.
The Wookiees general
Board,
speech.
help us out with a name for that segment.
Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Here are your marked out wrestling housekeeping notes and weekly schedule. Monday nights at 11:30 p.m. Join us for Monday Night Rawsome. Tuesday nights at 10:15 p.m. Smarkdown. Your weekly takedown. Thursdays at 5 p.m. where Brian Golda and Roadie will react and review to the NXT broadcast on the WWE Network. Showtimes are for live YouTube broadcasts. All podcast versions will be available the next day on various podcast providers. Upcoming WWE pay-per-view specials and marked out shorts like Roadie's Rant, Smarts vs. Marks, the Power Slam Dance Show, and Indie McIndieface will be announced as they are scheduled. Feel free to join us on our exclusive Bubba Radio Army Network show, The Weekly Squash. Visit BubbaRadioArmy.com for listings. Keep the conversation going on Twitter using the handle @SmartMarkShow. You can call our fan line 704-444-0084 or send us an email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Visit markedoutwrestling.com for all other social media networks. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected.
Go away.
Oh my God!
I said no.
Okay, I clean.
No, get out of here.
I stick finger in your mouth. Housekeeping.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, boys and girls, here we go from the mind and the pages of Steve Awesome, the dirt sheets.
All right, I'm going to get this one out of the way because it's kind of an elephant room thing, and too bad that Jonathan Duran isn't with us. But Alberto Del Rio and Paige reportedly have broken up, but then maybe not. SCScoops.com reported that they broke up Saturday night in Orlando and that they had a blowout resulting in Alberto calling off the relationship But then she got on Twitter, and so did he, saying it was a bunch of bullshit. He particularly said, "Okay, Marks, leave us alone. Internet shit is internet shit. We are perfect as always."
They had a big fight on a Saturday night, basically. A big drunken fight.
So, like a normal weekend.
I mean, she's batshit crazy. Is anybody surprised?
Well,
no, it's big. It was bigger than just regular. No, I think they've probably been in love and enjoying each other's company for the most part, or she's been latched to him.
So it's the 7-month itch?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah. So, well, me and Kara were looking this up today. We didn't see it. So this is solid. This is not just a rumor. This is like definite. I mean, I don't want to keep this General Hospital for too long, but I mean, so they are done. Yeah. Thanks for the audio portion of the show, guys.
Saying they're probably not done because he was they were laughing it off on Twitter.
Okay, though they're not done. So,
no.
So I think the conclusion to this one is
Jonathan doesn't get his girl.
Who gives a fuck overall? I think is what it is, right?
Right, exactly.
Who cares?
So,
all right,
yeah.
Steve Austin next.
Corey Graves said that Dean Ambrose did not do anything memorable as the international champion on an episode of Bring It to the Table. He was comparing that to Jinder Mahal and how he really wasn't convinced by Jinder until he got the faction of the Singh brothers and everything else. But comparing Dean to him, said he wasn't memorable as a champion, as an intercontinental champion. Just this lackluster kind of guy. So
who said that? Wait.
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves.
Yes.
I thought you said that.
I mean,
so
I think he's spot on.
Okay, but wait. So was Corey comparing Dean to him?
To Jinder, just just how they're carrying the belt, and the differences between the two.
Oh, well, we said it time and time again. Dean Ambrose is a bridesmaid. He should not
chasing than
better.
winning.
Yeah, the champion. He's garbage. All right.
Now, here's another one that I thought was interesting. Brock Lesnar has advertised to face SmackDown star at upcoming live event, and that star happens to be Baron Corbin.
Really?
It's a house show, a live event. It's like, that's kind of odd, because he's a Raw guy anyway.
But he has the briefcase,
and that just means they're just pushing Corbin even more.
I don't think it's a tell sign for anything. It could just be a match. I mean, Brock has to get some matches in before Great Balls of Fire. Get the ring rust off.
I mean, why wouldn't it be a storyline? He's got a briefcase. He's got a belt.
You think he would go after Lesnar?
It's a
switch brands with
it's
the
a house
briefcase
show just to draw the interest.
Well, yeah.
Well, people would be like, ooh.
But it has no meaning beyond that.
No.
Well, maybe they're just trying to get the Corbin a little extra heat because he came out with the briefcase and there was crickets in that bitch on Tuesday.
That's true.
I think that's accurate.
Nobody cares. Stevie.
Good point, Goldust.
Stephanie McMahon is featured on Adweek's 35 Most Powerful Women in Sports list. That was just happened recently. That's the second year in a row for her.
She's powerful.
I miss her.
And it's rumored that John Cena versus Roman Reigns is a feud that will be happening. It's just a rumor, sooner than later. And
that's gonna suck.
Cena even answered in a Twitter Q&A thing about how if he would work with Roman Reigns, and he said it's his yard, but I'd like to prove him wrong.
I would think that if they had that match in Chicago, it would be like a terrorist attack. Like the whole city would just explode. Like, who do we hate more?
So we should do it in Cleveland.
I don't know what that means.
Sure, Cleveland.
I love this. Luke Birch says Corbin is wrestling's NyQuil. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
No, Corbin is facing Lesnar at a house. We just said that, Dick. I mean, literally just that. Hey, Teddy, we're going to get to the Wookiee. We're looking forward to having him come on the show. We really are. He's a cool dude, and we can't wait to talk to him. But it's our show, and he'll come eventually. So you can go take a shit if you want to. When you come back, he still probably won't be here yet, unless you're taking a big one. So calm the fuck down. Cool. Love you, bud. All right, so the Wookiee will be here. Wookiee, just call whatever the fuck you want, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever. All your fans are dying for you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, any more dirt sheets?
Just one last thing. According to PW Insider, Billy Corgan's purchase of NWA will be going through now that trademark issues previously holding it back have been resolved.
Does this mean anything?
I don't know. How's he going to promote it?
I don't know. Medine, do you have any thoughts here? You just want to eat your crackers over there. Are you in Medinesboro right now?
Yes. And these are Doritos, by the way.
You mean they're bootleg Doritos?
Whatever.
Wow, you guys,
fucking.
You guys
chips.
are stellar fucking analytics tonight. Just all.
I mean, I'm analyzing his Doritos right now. That's the topic.
Yeah.
I just gave you gold with the Baron Corbin thing.
Yeah, that's what we call that. All right, guys, let's just fucking move on.
I'm gonna stab you with this fucking pen.
You're gonna what?
Stab you with this fucking pen.
Extra big ass topics.
All right, here we go. Extra big ass topics tonight. Reviewing Monday Night Raw. And let's start with number one. Number one is going to be bathroom break is over. Blissful boss. Number 3, ouch my balls. Number 4, gold dud. And number 5, you had me at hello. So let's begin. Number 1 is our bathroom break is over. What the fuck was this again? The bathroom break was over.
This is Joe and Brock.
Is that what we did for those two? Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Raw was just so shitty tonight that my brain is like, was I watching a TV program or was I sleeping?
So Paul kicks out this promo. It seems like it's going to be good.
Are you just going to recap? Are you going to sit here and just recap shit? Like,
I was helping you out.
I don't need you to recap. Everybody.
Apparently you did.
Everybody who's on the board and listening to us watched the show. We don't need to recap every moment of it.
I mean, you're so checked out on tonight's Raw.
No, I'm just.
No, you had Medine doing most of the naming for him, which you usually do.
I know.
You're like, the show sucks. Fuck
I just know I had to stop in the tracks. I had to stop it in the tracks because I know how Medine is. He'll start talking with that word breath, and it'll just be a recap for 20 minutes that you could have just not said at all.
I probably would have cut it to 5.
I hate you sometimes. Sometimes I do. All right. Anyway, so Samoa Joe coming out and slapping the clutch on him, or at least partially, right? Getting the chokehold on him.
The coquina clutch,
dude. Brock Lesnar's face was like a fucking Coke can.
Oompa loompa.
Oh yeah, he did, and he looked just like a fucking Oompa Loompa. The originals, not the new ones. The new ones suck. Yeah. The original ones, right? But I don't know. I said it before. I'm excited about Great Balls of Fire because of this match. But there's been many times that I've been excited about something coming up, and then they end up just ramming up my ass and making me feel shitty about it, right? So that's a horrible, horrible analogy. I don't know why I went there, but I went there anyway.
Was there lube or no?
Well,
that has to be implied.
You don't have to extend the analogy when I said it was a horrible one.
Extend?
Yes, I do.
They still sell that?
Oh my God.
Yes, they do.
You guys want to talk wrestling?
No.
Anybody want to talk wrestling?
I don't need extends.
You want to talk wrestling at all, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, you started.
I thought you were talking wrestling.
I was waiting for your input. Okay.
Yes,
whatever.
but yes, I really like where they're going with the Joe Brock thing. I like that Brock was actually selling for him.
Right, but it's not going to go past Great Balls of Fire, though.
But Brock's I mean, it's not going to.
There's a possibility that someone else could be entered into the foray.
Who?
That's
no, not
Roman,
at
Strowman.
At Great Balls?
No. I mean,
after
the fact.
Like for SummerSlam.
Yeah, for SummerSlam.
Yes, it's gonna be Strowman.
It could be Strowman. It could be Roman. Roman's already said that he's facing the winner. Basically.
Well, fuck what Roman says. I think
it's his yard.
I think if
his shirt says it.
If Vince is an intelligent man, which at this age I don't know.
Come on, man.
What?
Are you really saying that? If Vince is an intelligent man
anymore,
do we need to listen to some of your past rants?
Okay, fine. I'm just saying that it should be Brock and Braun at SummerSlam. Yeah, absolutely. Should fucking main event. That's what you need right there. Sell tickets.
That's not gonna happen though.
No, because that's what we want. That's what we would enjoy. So why the fuck would you do that? But going back to just this situation right now with Joe and Brock, I'm thinking first time we're going to see Brock in a match in a while. That's Brock's actually going to, I don't know, look a little weaker than an invincible beast.
I mean, he's facing a big guy. He's not facing a smaller guy, a guy that can actually throw him around a little bit.
Yeah,
he's facing a stealthy, large guy.
Yeah,
you know the way Joe came up. I mean, obviously it's camera work and whatnot, but there's a sneakiness about Joe. The way he rolled up on Heyman in his first promo, the way that he just came up behind Brock, you know, there was no hesitation. He went straight for the coquina clutch.
Yeah,
he even got slammed a couple of times. You know, they fucked up the little Titantron sign.
The LED board.
They were ready for it, obviously.
Are you doing your recap now that you're doing? You had to sneak it in there eventually. Here's what happened, and then here's what happened after that. And here's what happened after that.
The Great Balls of Fire, Samoa Joe's going to have to do the stealthy thing.
But that's what he's
you can't sneak up behind him, but you're going to have to sneak out of the ring.
He's almost going to have to be a flyer,
segments
but not really.
And try to come back in.
Like on the run.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Not quite.
Anybody else excited about the match? You're excited about the match?
Yes.
Anything else about this?
What about the rest of the pay-per-view?
I liked how he acted like he was going to put the clutch on Heyman behind the scenes. They said, no, this one's not for you.
Well,
this one's not for you.
It's that psycho kind of slow, methodical, brain fuck kind of moment where, Joe is so great at that. He is such a great, a walking emotion. He's a walking emotion wrapped in a big Samoan badass.
He kind of reminds me of like the character from American Psycho.
Oh, the Christian Bale's character.
Yes. Where he was like
Well,
normal, but
I don't.
he would kind of go into batshit crazy real quick.
Yeah, I don't want to see Joe coming out of Gorilla fucking doing singing Huey Lewis in the News and shit, and chopping up people with axes. But I'm with you. It's a great scene, by the way. It's a great scene in that movie. All right, we're excited about it. We know you are too.
2.
Number 2, Blissful Boss. So going through our Gauntlet match, which I just absolutely hate Gauntlet matches. I think they're just dumb. It's like, hey, we need another gimmick for some kind of match. What should we do?
We got to get everybody involved.
Yeah. Okay. Let's bring them out one at a time as they lose. Who cares?
They just had one 2 months ago with Cesaro when they won their number one contendership.
Well, the tag teams do it all the fucking time. Yeah.
We just had one. We don't need a fucking another one. Especially with half those girls are just, they get no reaction.
Hey, Golda, hold that thought. Before we get too far into number 2, can we look at the board? What is our loyal people
They get
saying?
caught up. They were talking about the previous segment. Daniel Price said Strowman is already booked for SummerSlam against Lesnar. So that's it.
If DP says it, then it's gold.
So you got to think.
Yeah. That's the only thing on the board that happens for 10 minutes?
Well, Juan Rodriguez says, hell no, Vince loves his Roman Reigns. Noah said, dude, Braun is awesome. Cashmere at Christopher Cycler, Roman's going over, how the story goes. And he's laughing at him about that. And that's about it for right now.
Oh, and the Silent Spider said he's willing to take a shit on Roman's yard.
I would, you know what? I would pay you. I would get you airfare to get there. I would pay for your lift.
Calm down, Rob.
Your lift or your Uber to get
Calm
there.
down, Rob.
I would provide you with toilet paper. I might actually stand there and cheer you on. I'll go there and cheer him on.
And we are going to record it for the podcast.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well,
to be
but
something.
don't make it sound like we're actually going to do all this. You just put like the cherry on top to solidify the deal. We're not doing it, but in thought.
You had me
awesome.
at the plane ticket.
Yeah.
if this was Bizarro World,
yeah,
we'd be doing it.
If I was a millionaire, if I had Roman Reigns money, we would fucking do it. All right. So real quick, let's see. Going to number 2, Juan says that they buried Nia. I don't know. I think, why did they bury Nia? She
lasted the whole match pretty much.
Yeah, she beat all 5 of them and then had a long fucking match with intense match with Sasha. So
how many times are they gonna shove Sasha down our throats as a potential champion or a
It
champion?
looked like they were going to kill her, bury her on 205 Live at least there. So at least she's brought
did.
back up.
Yeah, they
I'm
did do that
fucking
for a
tired
little
of it.
while.
wait, you shoved down our throats.
Dude, it was her and fucking Charlotte for like 8 months in a row.
Last year at this time it was her and Charlotte.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want? You got Charlotte's gone. You got Alexa now. So you want?
I want Nia Jax. It's her time. It's her time to get the title shot.
For Great Balls of Fire? You don't want to save Nia for fucking for SummerSlam?
Maybe do a way where there's no clean finish,
Actually,
and then go to SummerSlam.
Rob, I would have preferred the opposite. I would have preferred Nia winning tonight and facing Alexa at Great Balls of Fire. And then we see Sasha challenge the winner at SummerSlam. That would have been better.
I don't know.
Sasha's the bigger name.
I don't see what the big problem is. I mean, Sasha Banks is just fine with me. I don't see any problem there. She's had a break from the title reign for a minute.
No, I wasn't. I was just saying she won, so yeah, she should get her title shot, but she should get her title shot at the larger pay-per-view because she's the bigger name.
Okay. Can you take over duties real quick?
Okay? So
yeah, I'm Blissy Boss.
Here.
thanks.
Here.
I got it.
All right. So, Golda, what do you think regarding Sasha in a positive light? No, I know you're shitting on her.
She's
but
a good
like,
worker. I mean, I want fresh. I want new. And I feel like Nia getting, maybe not beating Alexa, but grooming her, getting a chance, maybe falling just short, and then in a couple months getting the title, actually win the title.
I just don't know
she
how
has
long...
She's so fucking big. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, I just don't know how long she could carry a title. I mean, she doesn't really have the charisma yet.
Yeah, but she's big as fuck. That's all you need.
Maybe she had a manager or something that would kind of enhance things right there. But at least I was.
I could see that. Yeah.
Not to mention, what's gonna happen? The same thing that happened in this match tonight, where she squashed 2 or 3 of the girls. Sasha and her had a kind of a lengthy back and forth, and her and Bayley did a little bit in the beginning, but that would pretty much be her title run. She would squash through most of the division, and a couple of people she would probably have a decent feud with, but who could really, when you suspend belief, beat her?
Right. And then they brought up Emma, and then all these other wrestlers are not getting pushed. Why even bother, pushing them if you're going to do that?
All right. So we want to move to number 3?
Well,
You want to go to the board?
Let's go to the board.
Hot Dog Pants, who joined us earlier. I haven't got time to say hello to you. Hopefully that name's not implying something else. But he said Sasha needs a heel turn. I was thinking about that too. That'd be good to see her mix it up with Bayley.
They were talking about that a while ago with her and Bayley, but then they dropped that idea and they went in a different direction with it.
Yeah, they did the Superstar shakeup, and that pretty much ended that.
Right. Noah said they just made Sasha look like a superhero, but also make the Smarks hate her.
I mean, it does make Nia look strong. That basically the only reason it took Sasha being the last person after Nia wiped the floor with 4 other bitches.
But Sasha looked super strong tonight because she kicked out of at least 8 2 counts.
Oh yeah, and some of those innovative bank statements.
And those were moves that would have probably beaten the other girls with no problem. She escaped that Samoan drop thing that Nia does at least 3 or 4 times as well. So Sasha did look like, dare I say, Romanesque tonight.
Kashmir outside said Sasha's way better heel than she is a face. Same thing can be said about Seth Rollins. We've discussed that before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Number 3.
Number 3 is what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, what the fuck was this segment?
My balls.
Ouch. Ouch. My balls.
Number 3 is Gold.
No, that's Goldust number 4.
What the hell's number 3?
I want to say it was Enzo and Cass.
I thought it was Ouch My Balls.
That was number 5. Yeah, Ouch My Balls. That was that segment with The Miz where he brings out the number 2
Ball
draft
family?
pick.
You don't remember
that? Oh, no, that
out
was
Lonzo
horrible.
Ball and brings out the number 2 pick that was just drafted last week from the Lakers, and his dad comes in, and you could tell right away it's going to be, as Goldust said, a train wreck.
I mean, I love a good train wreck.
Yeah,
I told you guys before it even came out, I was ready for it.
Was this a good train wreck,
The first half was good. And then the Miz should have checked him a little bit, but you can't check LeVar Ball.
Yeah,
you can't. Nobody, even Stephen A. Smith can't check him.
They should have known that he was going to pull that. I can't believe they gave him that much time.
Right.
Like, just get out there and just do whatever
he paid for it.
He paid for it.
I mean, Dean Ambrose was wearing a shirt.
Right.
They had all the shirts in the back. They
course.
said Big Baller Brand like 20 times.
They definitely
Now we're getting a phone
negotiated something to have their paraphernalia on the show. Even at the Lakers.
If you can figure it out, Gold Digger, right ahead.
If you can answer it, answer it. If not, we're not taking calls right now because Rob had
Hey,
to
Noah.
step away for the moment.
Is that Noah?
Did you get somebody on the line?
Hey, Noah.
Hello?
Hello,
Hey.
Noah. What's up, man?
Noah.
Oh, God.
You called, fucker. What do you want?
Thank you, Bill.
I mean, 12-year-olds aren't allowed to call. Okay, he hung up. I guess he wasn't expecting that.
All righty then.
All right.
But anyways,
I mean,
the
segment. I don't know. I just don't. I think it just was
Right.
just a little too pretentious.
I mean, I don't know if he paid for it, but it's kind of obvious. The Big Baller Brand needs a little more exposure.
Well, they should have incorporated Titus O'Neil in this whole bit.
Yeah.
Instead of the Miz.
Right, they should have, but the Miz is higher. And if he's paying
Yeah, it
good
makes-
money, he wants the name, not like the lower card name.
It also makes sense because The Miz makes semi-regular appearances on like Sports Nation, and he's the sports fan, and so he probably.
I mean, he is a big.
He probably had a ball out there. No pun intended.
I mean, he is a
with
big
the
Cleveland
family.
Cavaliers fan.
Yeah, he is a big Cavs fan too. So.
I mean, him and Ziggler are always seen at games because they're both from either Cleveland
area.
or the surrounding
Right,
areas.
Yeah.
Kashmir outside said LeVar Ball is horrible.
Yeah.
Luke Birch says Miz TV was the cancer segment.
Yeah.
He didn't like it either. Kashmir also said, I would rather watch Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior at Halloween Havoc than LeVar Ball on TV.
I hear you guys.
That sounds pretty good. And
4.
number 4.
This
Four
is the goal. Yeah, we
is
want ready for this.
Goldust.
Goldust.
As Rob comes back in, Rob, everything good?
Nah, sorry, I had a little family emergency there.
Gotcha.
All right.
When we covered you, man, you're
You
good.
not
I even
want-
figured this out.
Yeah.
You got that?
The
And
jazz.
I answered the call for Noah, even though he hung up.
He hung
Noah
up on
called?
us. It was
Yeah.
called
Called me,
Noah's
hung
fault.
up.
I figured it would be able to waste some
You're
time.
number 4 again, which is Goldust, as I pass the duties back to Rob. Rob?
All right, sorry about that, guys. A little family. Kira's got the poops. That's what I think anyway. She thinks it's a fucking heart attack. You know how women are. They go on the line. They, what's ailing me? They type
WebMD, block
they type
that
it in,
shit.
yeah, WebMD, and next thing you know, she's got it. She's dying. So
Dude, my girlfriend said that. Like the other night, while I was sleeping, she woke me up to tell me that she thought I had shingles.
Oh,
and,
what
and
the fuck?
tell me for like 2 hours at 3 in the morning
What is
how
she
I have
like?
shingles.
70?
No, I don't want to give Kara too much shit. Kara, she's got some little gas pockets. I felt like I was gonna die from that before.
Oh yeah, I've had it.
Fucking kills you. All right, back to wrestling. Sorry about that, guys. Number four is our Gold Dud category. So we saw Goldust come out and
It's playing right now.
right behind us. And I'm sorry, I expected more.
Yeah.
I mean, I get he did the beatdown.
Let's go back.
No, you're gonna recap. I don't want you to recap.
No, we need to here.
No, we don't.
Where was the wig?
Okay, in that case,
That's
yes.
not a recap.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Yeah, there was no wig.
The wig didn't
Where was the
come out.
robe?
Where was the robe? We had a camera guy.
Where
which
was the
cool.
glitter?
No glitter.
I like the camera guy thing.
Yeah,
but
Steve's on the money.
What
The
the
camera guy,
hell?
it was a nice little twist to it.
Yeah, but the camera guy, his feed never switched to his camera.
I know. I was hoping.
So
to
all
see
we
that.
did was watch him walk around and film a camera, but we never got his vantage point.
Maybe they're filming it to do
Put-
cuts of it and like
put it
maybe
on-
put it on YouTube.
Oh, it's his movie.
Maybe.
Well, I don't care.
It would have been better.
Here's what I know. I know R-Truth. We've seen him in matches before.
I also didn't like his. I'm sorry, Rob. I didn't like that outfit that he's wearing either.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in the Ross Awards. But what the fuck was I saying? Thanks, Medine.
Sorry.
Gold Dud.
Yeah, I know. Oh, R-Truth. So we've seen R-Truth wrestle a million times. We've seen him wrestle in way more intense matches than the beatdown he got from Goldust.
Oh, for sure.
It's a suspension of belief sometimes. It really bothers me. You want me to believe this, then don't end the match because he's so unable to compete when he's got his eyes wide open and he only got a little beat down for about less than 2 minutes
Yeah.
by somebody kicking him.
And
No.
The same thing that happened last time when he turned on him.
Yeah, what made me like the saddest or angriest, depending on the way you look at it, that would have been the perfect time to break out the shattered dreams.
Right?
They should have, instead of doing that weak little hurt his arm thing, he should have put his legs over the rope and then just killed his nutsack.
Or at least teased it and had a ref jump in
Right.
the way or something like that.
Yeah, so they're just the golden era is back, or age
No,
is
it
back.
isn't.
It just wasn't. It absolutely wasn't there. It was all garbage.
Well, this feud's going to carry on, so maybe they'll add to it.
Yeah, maybe
I don't
next week
care
will be
anymore.
better.
I don't care anymore. I mean, look, I cared. I cared before tonight.
Yeah, we were all marking out every week when we saw Goldust coming out with his promo.
Yeah, I gave a shit, and then tonight I don't give a shit anymore. It ruined it for me.
When he came
You know
out,
what? You
Piss,
know what
he, looked
happened,
like, he
Rob?
looked like piss dust.
You know what happened?
What?
They debuted it on a shitty Raw.
I don't think that matters.
I don't think it
does.
matters.
No,
No.
because if it was halfway decent, then it would have stole the show.
No, that's what I mean. Had they done the elements that we spoke of, then yeah, it would have been better. But the fact that it was such a bad Raw contributed to the fact of how bad it was.
Yeah. All right. On the board here, what we got? Goldust is amazing, says Hot Dog Pants.
Hot dog pants.
Look, we agree. Goldust is amazing. We all love Goldust. We all respect him. Dustin, Goldust, however you want to call him. He's a great worker, great sell, great character. Yeah, he's a professional, a
Yeah,
consummate professional.
I was going to say the same thing. You're 100% correct.
Yeah, he's a great guy. We love him, but the return to his old style, we were excited about, and this tonight was it was disrespectful to him, in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe they're just reining him in for some reason. I don't
Well, I mean,
understand.
it is
Why?
PG instead of the Attitude Era where anything went.
Yeah.
He can still wear a wig.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not gonna, I don't understand that part either.
Yeah, he can wear the wig. He can have the robe. He could do. I don't know. I wanted the match could have ended prematurely, but you had to start this match. And if you didn't start it, it had to be a lot more of a vicious beatdown than a couple kicks in the corner.
Yeah, it was a
Should have
4-minute
used the guy's
segment.
camera.
Yeah, use the guy's camera. I kept thinking the camera was going to be part of the damn part of it. So I don't know. Matthew Salvetti, what a disappointment. The old school vignettes were really good, and this was just lame. I like the cameraman, but they should have had a feed from his camera. Just
Echo.
Echo.
Yep.
The Silent Spider. Goldust had me in the promos in the past week and already had high expectations, then kind of dropped the ball right there. Agreed. I think everybody is kind of there. Wookie, make sure you're subbing these guys. Oh, thank you, bud. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
I don't know what more we could say than just utter disappointment.
Well, Daniel Price had something that may be a good point. He
Yeah.
said maybe Vince is making Dustin look stupid because Cody is the new Ring of Honor World Champion.
Oh.
He is
Yes.
petty.
Which
Do you think Vince would be that spiteful?
Yes.
It's
To
Vince,
a
yes.
legend like that.
Yes.
God, the more and more I see of Vince these days, the more and more I just despise him. I used to have such respect for Vince, such an admiration for him, loved his character, loved his work. I mean, the whole 9 yards. And from the Stone Cold podcast and the bullshit he said on there, to when he came out and did after the Roman Reigns, oh, you're bloodthirsty. That was dumb. The lockbox thing was fucking stupid. Yeah. And now he's and if this is true, and we're only speculating that he's shitting on Dustin, which he is the number one guy. He makes decisions, so obviously he is shitting on him.
He was there tonight.
Yeah,
too.
for whatever reason we don't know, but disgraceful.
Yeah, because Dustin was doing all kinds of tweets with tweeting or retweeting videos of Cody with the belt, which is another company.
Right.
So, which I think that is a big no-no.
I don't know. You know what? Vince is just they need to do a vote of no confidence.
Chris Steichleather said Dustin needs to join Cody in the Bullet Club.
I don't know.
Goldust isn't leaving.
Matthew Salvetti said we'll never see Shattered Dreams again.
Yeah, but I want them to tease it.
Tease it.
Like Medine said. Have him get ready to do it in the ref come in or something. I know they're not actually going to do it. It doesn't make me not want to see it.
Right.
Daniel Price, seriously, Vince made a black butler gimmick just to fuck with Dusty Rhodes.
All right. Here we go. Wow. That's yeah.
5.
Number 5, you had me at hello. You had me at hello. We're brothers, man.
Love you, bro.
We're brother. Love you, man. I love you. And they kept us going, and they kept it going, and they kept it going. And Medine was like, no, man. I was about to get up and walk out. He's like, no, wait. Just wait. And then you had the clothesline from hell.
I mean, who didn't see that coming?
You're almost at the ramp. Wait.
They did a good job of stretching it out.
They
Give them that. It was coming.
It was almost like a double turn. Like, at first I was like, oh, no, this isn't real. And then I was like, oh, fuck, this is real. And then I was like, okay, now it just happened. Now it's not real. I don't know. Look, here's the question. Where do they go from here? Obviously,
Cass is going to get pushed.
Well, obviously, Enzo is Marty Jannetty. We all know 100%. That, right? So where does Enzo go? Is he a valet?
205 Live.
Does he go to 205 Live? Really?
Well, from what I've read, they're going to fight at Great Balls of Fire, and then Enzo's going to go to 205 Live, and then Cass is going to go straight to the top of the mid-card.
Mid-card.
I think.
Yeah.
They are going to fight at Great Balls of Fire, but Enzo's going to win. And he's going to piss Cass off so bad that he's going to fuck Enzo up after the match to the point where Big Show has to come save his ass, and that sets up a match at SummerSlam between the two of them.
Dude, the only way Enzo could win that match is if somehow Cass falls asleep.
Something's
and
gonna
he gets
happen.
a 3. There's no fucking way.
Show might show up during the match.
That's the only way.
He's gonna win.
Enzo's gonna win.
Enzo's gonna beat Cass.
I mean, Latino Damas said it. It must be true.
Latino Damas.
Can
you say it in your voice?
Which one?
That one works. That's fine.
I can say Latino Damas in this voice. I don't have my hat tonight.
Where's your cousin Speedy at?
Who?
Your cousin Speedy?
I don't know mice.
You don't know mice?
I don't know mice.
Yeah, you should do it in the voice of the little one that was in Next Friday.
Ole, arriba, epa, epa, arriba, ándale.
Which brings us to our speed round, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and marks of all ages. Our speed round tonight is going to be your fantasy 3-man tag team. Is that basically
threesome? Is that what you wanted to say? Is that what you wanted to say?
Wow, that would
you
be
wanted to say threesome.
That would be an entirely different conversation.
I don't know, man.
All right, so fantasy threesome. So what we're doing here, Board, you join in.
I don't know about you, Rob.
Okay, let me get to the damn topic. So here's what we're gonna do, Board. You join in. It's gonna be you got to pick a tag team and a singles competitor. That's your ideal, your perfect, your greatest ever 3-man tag team group, and we can rant about this the whole time. All right, and then we have the Wookiee should be calling in less than 10 minutes, so we'll have him on here in just a minute. We're gonna have him call in because, as you can tell, technical difficulties. I couldn't get the fucking Skype to work, so we will have the Wookiee in less than 10 minutes. So here we go. Let's start with Golda. Your ideal threesome.
Mine would be the drinking. I didn't really get a name, like the drinking buddies. You got Stone Cold, and then the APA.
Stone Cold, and the drinking buddies.
Yes,
I like that one.
Because everybody knows that the APA after the shows they'd go out to the bar and just wreck that
Remember
shit.
the fake door in the back? People would come,
right?
Yes,
come knock. They'd be playing cards and shit.
What a great fucking gimmick that was.
That was awesome. That was one of my favorites.
People would walk around the door and they're like, "Excuse you."
Exactly.
Knock on the door.
You go knock.
Knock.
Yeah, that was a great gimmick. And then Stone Cold with his beers. That's a good one.
Right. Yeah. Luke Birch, Balor and the Good Brothers.
No, that's too easy.
No,
That's too easy.
No.
I think that's lacking in creativity.
Also, don't name a guy who was in a tag team and then became a singles guy and then pair him up with a tag team.
It has to be a tag team.
Don't like take Bret
and
Hart and
singles.
like put him with the Hardy Boys.
Let's see here.
Some shit I might do.
Dana Price has Arn and Tully with Austin Aries.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
That's very creative. It's very fucking creative.
Triple A.
I could see him being in a Horseman kind of situation. Sure.
Yeah. Stevie, what you got, man?
Well, since Goldie kind of ripped, had something similar to his. I'm gonna go with just like, how about just a brutal ass fucking 6-man team. I'm gonna go with the Brothers of Destruction and Braun Strowman.
Ooh.
Talk about fucking some shit up.
That'd be fucking some shit up. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a good one. Hot Dog Pants, American Alpha, and Jack Swagger. We the Pizza. What the fuck? Really?
We the Pizza.
Of all time in wrestling, your ideal fantasy tag team, three-person tag team.
That's his opinion.
Well, that's fine, and I'm allowed to shit on it. You know, it's fine. I mean, no hate, Hot Dog. No hate, Hot Dog Pants. But I'm saying,
hey, if you type on the board, you are legally giving us the right to fuck with you.
Right. Well, yeah. So no. That's wait. I got to give you.
Is that Brian that's saying that?
There you go, Hot Dog Pants. I'm gonna buzz you. I'm buzzing you.
He said the Ascension and Goldust too. So
wow. All right. Let's see here.
Then he retracted it.
The Beautiful People, Velvet Sky, and Angelina Love with Brooke. How you say her name? Tessmacher.
Tessmacher.
Yeah,
that's a nice trio.
All right. The Revival and Arn Anderson.
that would be kind of good,
yeah,
but it's so
expected.
I mean,
it's an easy one.
Yeah, but I feel like you need like the singles guy to like be like kind of like an out of this world, like really like a leader. And Arms, he's more of like he's the guy that he's the muscle behind the heater, behind the leader. You know, you can't. He's a follower.
Yeah, I don't know. Ascension and Undertaker, says Hot Dog. But you were striking
all
out
over the place
the whole damn way. Dean, what do you got?
I thought it long and hard because there's plenty that you can choose from. I'm gonna go with CM Punk and the Outsiders.
CM Punk and the Outsiders.
Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Somebody earlier on here, let me see. Oh, here you go. Matthew Salvetti said Outsiders and Scott Steiner, the guys who say fuck a lot. CM Punk would fit there too. I'm gonna shock you a little bit with this one. This is gonna be a little shocking with mine. Brace yourself. If you're not sitting, sit down. I am gonna go Shawn Michaels and the Rock and Roll Express.
The Rockers and the Rock and Roll. My head just exploded.
I mean,
triple drop kick.
I mean,
it happened.
It's like a feedback loop.
Or a double drop kick with a super kick. That'd be pretty nice. But anything that gets Ricky Morton on TV, I am all for it.
Yeah.
The others?
He is gold. At least in shoot form when he's talking shit about people.
Yeah, he's good.
On the board, we got any?
Let's see. Authors of Pain and Braun Strowman.
Ooh.
Okay,
Danny Price had one more.
That's better.
He said Rude and Fernandez with Bobby Roode.
Rude and Fernandez with Bobby Roode.
So Rick Rude and Manny Fernandez.
Yeah, no, I knew that. Yeah, I got you.
Flying Burrito, baby.
Flying Burrito. Any others on there before we
There's some crazy ones. Shinsuke and Ken and Tai. Just Kai and Tai.
Midnight Express and Tyler Breeze. What the fuck?
Okay.
Really?
Why not?
The Silent Spider has a good one
it.
I like. Roppongi Vice and Extreme Tiger. He's going New Japan with this.
Okay.
But Roppongi Vice, they are a really good tag team.
I'm trying to think of a good one to put to with the Freebirds, the Bad Street version. Who would be a good one with the Freebirds? Somebody modern day that could go with the Freebirds.
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh no,
that's why we share a brain.
I've been doing this show too long.
Wow. Benoit and Jericho with Edge.
What about The Rock and the Legion of Doom?
The Rock in the Legion of Doom?
Why not?
I don't know. Wookie, you can call whenever you want, bud. We're ready for you. The Rock and the Legion of Doom.
They're all over the place now on the board. Kurt Angle with AA.
Stykeleather said the Hollywood.
What a rush!
The Hollywood Blondes with the Miz.
No. The Hollywood Blondes and Miz. No, not at all. Who would Miz go with? We're stretching until Wookie calls.
Yeah. Daniel Price said American Alpha with Jushin Thunder Liger.
Wow,
I'm all over that one.
That would be cool to watch.
Are they gonna change his diapers between matches?
Dude, he's 50 years old
I
and
know,
he still
he's
goes.
badass. Titus O'Neil in a Nation of Domination. Well, that's like 70 people.
Yeah, you can't.
Young Bucks.
Anybody remember Power and
Freebird
Glory?
roll, man.
Who?
Power and Glory.
No.
It was Paul Roma and Hercules Hernandez.
Oh, I do remember. Yeah.
They can go
Ooh,
with
here's a
Miz.
good one. How about New Day and Coco Beware?
That's racist.
That's just racist. Rizongo and
Zawook?
We're just fucking with you.
yeah, something like that. All right, on the board, guys. On the board. Let's see. We got the Wookiee. Wookiee, you there? All right, so let's try it this way. Wookiee, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can they hear me?
Perfect.
I can hear you now.
All right, let me get a set of headphones on then.
Okay, I don't know what the hell happened there. So, okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw's Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. The Wookiee, hey, Wookiee. It's really nice to have you on the show live, my friend. And
I find it hilarious that you're like, just call and use your cell phone.
Yeah.
And it's the Skype that ends up working, right?
Yeah, dude, I tell you, if I had a brick wall next to me, I'd be beating my head across it the entire show. It's been one of
plenty of title belts. Somebody can go old school and whack you upside
There
the
we
head.
go.
Yeah, they're all the plastic ones.
Money in the
so
bank right above his head.
You know, the difference. There's difference.
Ask my kids; those still hurt.
They do, but I don't want to just get hurt. I want to get injured. I think this point.
Take me out.
So we have been teasing with the the Wookiee joined the board with us a few weeks back, or a month or so, or whatever, and we kind of had some common listeners kind of hook us up, and we decided, hey, we would love to have the Wookiee on the show. Number one, because he seems like a really cool dude from what we see from his cast and his show, and number two, he has more subscribers than us, so why the fuck not?
Right?
So I wanted to bring Wookiee on. We really don't have anything set in stone here, but Wookiee, I wanted you to rant. I wanted you to give me, and there's plenty from this Monday Night Raw that you could just tear the fuck apart. I have no doubt about that. But I'm curious if you have something in mind that you wanted to rant on that we could talk about.
Let's talk about Nia Jax and how we want to continuously take a big steaming hot dump on her week in and week out. That was utterly atrocious. I almost cussed there. I don't know. Are we allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
As long as we're allowed to fucking cuss.
Dude, we're already offensive content on YouTube. Why not? Go for it.
That's what I tell my subscribers. I'm already demonetized. Might as well.
Fuck it.
So
who cares?
Fuck it, right? Who cares? But Nia Jax, we let her run the entire gauntlet to just have one Miss Sasha Banks drop trowel and take a shit on her chest. Why even bother with Nia Jax? Either push her as the monster, because she's not like most girls. Push her as the monster or send her to the curb. Pick one. It's the same thing with Enzo. Either push him or dump him. Pick one. Get in line with the rest of the Pokemon, Enzo, because nobody wants you.
So Goldust said the same kind of thing earlier, and you don't think that Nia Jax getting through those first 5 competitors and then having a good long-winded match, you don't think that did her any justice at all?
No, you just turned her into a babyface. Now I feel sympathy for her because she went through all those other competitors to get beat by a scrawny little Sasha Banks. Yeah. You just basically made me feel sympathy for her. So all you did is turn her into a babyface. But she's not meant to be a babyface. She's meant to be a heel. First thing we got to do at Nia Jax is dump that god-awful intro music that she has. Just you can leave that to the wayside where you found Enzo.
She's not like most girls.
No.
Let's push her. If she's a monster heel, let her be a monster heel. Remember when she was going to be Alexa Bliss's friend for like 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden she's on the back of a milk carton? What's going on with Nia Jax? Pick a lane with her. Stick to it. Run the course. I am done with Sasha. Don't forget, Sasha on the last Raw pay-per-view was just on the pre-show. She wasn't even good enough to make the main show. She had to chill with the cruiserweights for a while. So now all of a sudden a girl who can't even make the main card for a pay-per-view is now all of a sudden beating the one that looks like it's going to be pushed. You got to pick a lane with Nia. There's nothing more you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to pick the low-hanging fruit with the Big Baller brand.
Yeah, God.
But that's too easy. I don't know why that man was on my screen. Let me ask you guys a question with LeVar and Lonzo, and I forget what the third ball's name is.
LaMelo.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Is what his name is. And the whole thing about that is did he have a really good rookie season with the LA Lakers?
He hasn't even played yet. He just got
Just
drafted.
got drafted.
Did he happen? Did he happen? These are all facetious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Did he happen? Does he have a championship ring?
Right.
Yeah, what was he talking about when he said 2 and 3?
It must be high school championships. Or,
Who gives a shit?
yeah, who cares about that, right?
I got high school.
I got high school trophies behind me.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit about those.
Nope.
I use them as target practice when I go up north. I mean, this kid, why is he on my screen? Why do I have a 70-year-old man with his shirt off? Why do I have a 70-year-old man trying to slide into the ring to only look like a dying whale that's beached itself? This was absolutely atrocious.
I mean, the best part of that was the youngest one, LaMelo, going full Booker T and dropping N-bombs in the background.
Well,
yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, I think the best part of it was fucking Maurice. I mean, there's nothing more to that segment than Maurice. It was garbage. I don't know why that was even on my television, because at no point in the beginning, middle, or end, at no point did I ever go, "Oh, this is entertaining." It was.
Well, I've told all my subscribers, like, hey, the WWE has a long list of using, I'm gonna say in air quotes, you can't see me, but air quotes, celebrities to push their product. They did it back in the day. Who was it? Cyndi Lauper was at the WrestleMania. I couldn't remember who was the NFL guy they used. Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor was in there.
Before him was Walter Payton.
Liberace was there. Yeah, sure. The long list.
They've always used celebrities, but who the hell is this kid?
I know he's not really a celebrity yet.
No idea.
He's trying to sell me a $450 pair of shoes that I don't care about.
Right.
Well, it's like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure it's because fucking dickhead LeVar paid for the time.
Well, and not to mention that, I mean, look, their logo looks like a shitty New Balance logo. I mean, really,
right.
I don't want to buy that. I don't want anything. I don't know who these people are.
I mean, could you imagine Dean Ambrose in the background going, "I have to wear this fucking shitty shirt"?
Right?
No, look,
the whole match.
The only saving grace about that whole segment was the fact that the dad wouldn't shut the hell up, and Dean was like, "Okay."
What do I do? He's gone off script.
Yeah.
Abort.
They had to
Abort,
expect
and then
that.
Dean comes out. I have never been so happy to see Dean Ambrose in my life.
Right.
I'm like, thank God. Last time I heard Dean Ambrose music, I really thought I was going to jump off a cliff. This time, I'm like, thank God it shuts this ass.
I was hoping he was going to dirty deeds LeVar, but then when he came out with a shirt, like, that's not happening.
I picture Miz going back into the locker room and being like some old theater actor, just like, who are these people that I'm working with? These amateurs. I mean, just being literally, I break kayfabe. Just like, what the hell are you doing putting me in the ring with these people? And I don't mean by these people, but I mean that segment was horrible.
At that point, you can say these people, because these aren't normal, rational thinking people.
No, they were not.
This is the Ball family.
I mean, the best part
are one step above crazy, right next to the Kardashians.
Well, while we got you here, let's go ahead and hit this one. What about Goldust?
Love Goldust. Absolutely love him. I was fine with it. I didn't have a problem with Goldust tonight.
You didn't think that this segment kind of, I don't know, disrespected his legacy or didn't advance this story at all? You didn't think it was kind of a dud after all the tease they'd done?
It depends on where they go with it. If this leads to a match at some point down the line, let's say we do it at a pay-per-view, i.e. SummerSlam, and we have our big blow-off match, no. But if that's all we're going to see of this, yeah, well, then that was kind of a crap in the face of the Rhodes family.
All right. And while I have you here, it's no secret to our listeners that I am a complete 100% hater of Roman Reigns. Just everything Roman.
Really? You don't say?
Yeah, you don't say. So I am curious of the Wookiee's take on Roman. Wookiee, please tell me your take on Roman.
All right. Roman needs to turn heel like yesterday. I think he could be possibly the biggest heel in the entire company right now. Roman as this, like, I don't even know what he is. Can you call him a tweener right now? This is my yard and blah, blah, blah. He cuts heel promos, but then I'm supposed to also believe somewhere along the way he's a face.
Because you got soccer moms cheering for him. So, yeah, you got
Well, yeah, high school girls and soccer moms and kids with the stupid little bracelets on. I don't know.
Pick a lane with Roman. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah. Roman has grown in his ring talent. I can't knock him. I really thought when he was going to go up against Strowman that was going to show a lot of his weakness, and I was proven wrong. He's grown a lot in the ring. However, he's still a graham cracker when it comes to promos.
Yeah.
And he's always lost because it feels like, well, we want you to be big and brooding, but soft and gentle. I feel like I'm in the middle of a toilet paper commercial.
Yeah.
I don't know really what to do with him because like we need you to be strong.
Well, I've always been told to wipe front to back, so that's all I know. Front to back.
Yeah.
You know, look, I have to disagree with you there. Where he may have gotten a little bit better in the ring as far as a move here, move there. To me, it's always who he's with. Who can carry Roman is always the question that I have presented to me when he has a match. Who can carry him? Because
and maybe I'm jagged on it. I went and saw Fastlane live, so I saw Roman and Strowman live.
Okay.
I don't know how it came across on TV. You know, I'm sitting in the 200 sections.
No, it was a good match.
That's all I can see. It was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match.
But you're gonna put that all on Strowman? You got to remember, Strowman's pretty green himself. Some of that had to be Roman.
No, I don't want to say that Roman is zero talent. I don't want to say that, but I do want to say that when it's left for him to carry a match, it ends up being a god-awful match. You end up getting the 45 noodle clotheslines into the corner, and you get a Samoan drop and three Superman punches and about 24 other uppercuts and, you know, a drive-by, and that's pretty much your match. And it's
right.
To me, Roman doesn't tell a story. I don't feel a story when he's in the ring. The only time I felt a story when he was in the ring was him and Brock. That's the only time I've read the story.
There's no doubt that he still has a lot of work to do. And I don't know what Vince saw. I think he just saw Rock with long hair and immediately his pants exploded. But I mean, they pushed him too much, too quick. Just okay, well, the Shield's broken up. What do? Push Roman to the moon. And then they haven't taken the hints. He needs to kind of turn heel. I think he can get away with these promos being a heel, and you're gonna have to kind of take your lickings on the merch for a little bit until you can turn him babyface, because he needs to turn heel before you can skyrocket him to the moon as a babyface.
Yeah, but you know, if you turn him heel, you have to do a full repackage. I think you got to change his music. You got to change his look.
Well, maybe
you can keep his music because his music is synonymous with booze.
Maybe that's the scenario coming up with him and maybe possibly facing Cena down the road. That'll be the way to turn him heel.
Yeah.
Now, I've put this on my show before. I think, do a little repackaging. Put him in a suit. Get rid of that shitty vest. Put him back to where he was in NXT. He's got the physique. Use it. Okay, he needs to be in a suit. He needs to be pseudo Triple H from back in 2007?
Yeah.
Ish. Put him in a suit. Give him some cronies. You already hate him. Make me hate him more. And then when he turns face, it'll mean that much more in the end.
Okay, I don't disagree. All right, Wookie, we want to do something with you real quick. We're just going to get to know you better for our own sake. We're going to go around. We're all going to ask a favorite from you. So I'm going to start this one out. I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite out of all time? Your favorite boots? Who had the best boots?
Who had the best boots?
Boots.
Oh God, Macho Man.
Macho Man. Ooh, we got the stars on the side. Yeah. Okay.
I've always been a Macho Man, Mark. I wasn't around to see him wrestle, but I've always been a Mark.
Oh, I absolutely love Macho. I watched his whole career. Loved him. Golda.
Who's your favorite heel of all time? I mean, it could be a wrestler, a manager, an authority role, just anything.
Okay, well, there's no doubt greatest heel of all time is Jim Cornette.
Oh.
My favorite heel of all time. I don't know if you can consider him a heel because he was more of a babyface. But you know what? No, I'll go with Rock's heel run, Hollywood Rock. That's more my time when I was watching.
Okay. All right, cool.
Right on.
Stevie?
Since you mentioned Cornette, and you might know this, who had the best mullet?
The best mullet? It's got to be the Nasty Boys. Right?
Oh, Brian Knobbs?
Yes!
Yeah.
That thing was gnarly, dude.
That was nasty.
It was
perfect.
Although we were watching some old NWA last night, and we saw Scott Steiner, man. Scott Steiner's mullet when he was with Rick,
when he had hair,
was fabulous.
It was long and flowing and curly.
And he, you know what? And he still couldn't cut a promo back then. No, never got better.
Yeah.
Medine, you got a favorite for the Wookiee?
Who's your favorite tag team of all time?
Oh God, you know what? You think I'd get these in my own stream, but I don't. Favorite tag team of all time. You got to remember, I didn't watch wrestling like you guys did. I'm only 30, so I didn't start watching until about 99.
Okay. That's cool.
So I'll tell you what, my favorite from my era, my favorite tag team is gonna have to be Edge and Christian.
Okay. That's acceptable.
Yeah,
we did a top 5 tag team with between us and our listeners and did like a little algorithm. And I think that out of all time,
top three,
we had them top 3, I believe. So there's nothing wrong with that, even if you weren't.
I mean, there's other guys. I mean, Arn and Tully, no doubt, some of the greatest. Arn delivers the best spine buster in the business. Well, he did at least 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of the Revival. I think they are absolutely fantastic right now. I'm just trying to think of like some of the tag team. Tag team was never my scene. I know a lot of people love them, but tag team was never really my scene.
All right, well, we appreciate it, and we Wookie, we want to try to get you on here more often. We'd love to join you as well sometime if you want us. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully next time we'll have less problems to deal with during the show.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate, and I appreciate your help helping us get some of our technical problems last Thursday out of the way. I certainly do appreciate that, bud.
I do what I can, and yeah, just you guys know where to find me. I'm over on Twitter, and that's all that fun stuff.
All right.
And my subs in here, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Hot Dog Pants. I think you had Noah and Daniel before I did.
Yes.
Luke. Let me just scroll in here to find all these assholes.
The
Degenerate Generate Army Spider. Who else we got in here? I think that might be it. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for these guys.
Yes,
all right.
Thank you, Wookie.
Wookie, we appreciate everybody. Round of applause for the Wookie. Come on. Yay. Yay. We'll talk to you soon, Wookie.
Talk to you later.
All right, guys, so there you go, the Wookie. We appreciate him being here on the board with us. It was a lot of fun talking to him. And, again, we hope to do this more often with the Wookie. Here's what's going to happen real quick. So I'm going to hit this button.
And now live from the U-Record Studios, it's the Rossum Awards. Here's Rowdy.
All right, so I need to make a quick exit real quick. I'll probably be back before the show is over. But I'm going to let Mr. Golda come over here and take the reins on the Rossum Awards. Board, don't forget to be involved as well. Golda.
All right. Rossum Awards. It's time. It's award time. First one of the night. We have the LOL Award. Medine. Hit me with that good shit.
I'm laughing at how slow you're doing this.
Well, I didn't know how to stop it. I've never used this thing before.
I'm
teaching myself on the fly.
We'll just stop playing the music eventually. So.
Yeah, but I ain't got time for that shit.
Otherwise, it had to be Maurice still giving Miz the cold shoulder. That was pretty funny.
All right, that was pretty funny. When I find the coins, I will give them to you. But
this ain't the same.
Stevie,
the coins.
Go.
My LOL was actually part of that same segment, but just the whole overall the Ball family segment. Laugh out loud. Why the hell did they include that in the show tonight? There you go.
I found it. Yay!
I tried to steer clear of the obvious.
And for me, honestly, it was one part. It was when LeVar ran to the ring like he was a fucking grandma and tried to slide in.
Well, that was this.
And he basically did like a forward roll on accident.
Right.
It was fucking hilarious.
It was an attempt to be a John Cena, I think.
Right. All right.
Horrible at it.
The board. What we got?
LOL. Daniel Price said the thud Reigns made when he smacked the ambulance. Oh yeah, man, that was good. I imagine he felt a little sore after that. LOL. Roman getting thrown through the ambulance, but Cyclo said the same thing. Luke Bird said LOL award our technical difficulties. Just kidding. I know. Hey, we're trying to give you all the bells and whistles now.
Yeah,
so.
just as soon as we get all this stuff
It's gonna
fixed.
be awesome.
Yeah, because this new computer Rob got is amazing, and it's gonna make the show 100 times better. So as soon as we get that shit worked out, it's gonna be fucking mint up in this bitch.
Yeah, Noah said, "LOL." I turned my TV on at 7:06, and when it said it's on, I can't even tell you. Never mind.
When I turn it on, it's Brian beating the shit out of.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, but he meant Braun beating the shit out of Roman. Just awesome. I mean, I'm gonna give him a coin for that. That was pretty fucking funny. All right, marked out award, Stevie.
My marked out award, Samoa Joe just being sneaky and vicious against Brock Lesnar tonight and taking him out.
That definitely deserves a fucking coin. I'm giving you 3.
Nice.
Medine.
Same.
Ooh. You guys
Samoa Joe is cleaning up. What does the board say soon? Go ahead and give us yours, Gola.
I had fucking nothing because I thought the show was just horrible. I mean, I liked the thing with Joe, but I didn't mark out for it. Nothing on the show made me mark. I was ready to mark out for Goldust, and then that was a fucking dud. So I mean, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna give myself a wrong answer because I gave nothing.
No, well,
but I had to because this show sucked for me.
Yeah, Hot Dog Pants before the LOL award, he said Brock's face when Joe choked him out. And Daniel Price said Nikita needs his reading glasses. Oh, well, if Noah spelled correctly, I wouldn't need them. And then really Steve, LOL, said no, okay, whatever. Marked out award for Luke Birch said Joe destroying Brock. Samoa Joe from Kashmir as well. And everybody's pretty much agreeing with that the whole scenario right there. So,
alrighty, awesome. Next up, we have the Moveset Award. I'm gonna start this one off. I have the 6-man tag match.
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
Oh, I'm sorry. The one with the actual people that mattered. You know, with Balor and the Hardys versus the Bar and my main man Elias Sampson. I just thought that was a really good match.
Yeah.
I didn't like how they had Balor stalling on the top rope, and Cesaro somehow was down for the count for 2 minutes before the coup de grace. I thought that was a little bullshit, but the rest was pretty good. Medine, what's up?
As far as moveset, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with the sequence before that occurred, where he actually did the coup de grace on Cesaro, and then his little double pistol drop kick, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that looked,
it looked good.
Yeah, that looked real stiff. It looked like he actually hit him.
But then when he gets to the top rope, yeah, he's just standing there waiting for Jeff and Matt to take out the team of Cesaro, and that took forever. So, yeah, it kind of unsuspended belief for a second. You're like, Cesaro, you going to sit up? You going to do something?
Yeah, right.
Nope.
No, he ain't doing shit, apparently. He ain't doing shit. Stevie, what's up?
My moveset award, I guess I'll give mine to Seth Rollins. He looked pretty decent against Kurt Hawkins tonight.
Yeah,
that was such a throwaway match.
It really was, but it got Seth Rollins TV time, and it gave Bray Wyatt
another
time.
Video vignette.
Yes, it was horrible.
With.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Who does anybody really care about this Seth Bray?
No, I want it to be over with.
Like seriously, there's nothing behind it.
He's a god, and
he's a man, and that's it. That's what we're going off. He's a man. He's a god. We talked about that last week.
Daniel Price said moveset the way Cesaro sold the coup de grace, even though with the awkward stall.
True.
Yep. And I guess Luke Birch agreed with him just now. And Noah Kuhn said moveset Finn Balor, that kick he does on the side of the ring that sounds like a gunshot is awesome, and I couldn't agree more on that too.
That was pretty good. This mouse fucking sucks too.
Yeah.
This mouse is fucking horrible. I tried to click answer 100 times to give that one 100 coins. But the mouse was like, nah, bro, you good. You good, bro.
You working it.
All right, next up, Botchiest. Medine.
Botchiest, I would have to give, I didn't really see too many mistakes, but I wasn't paying like super close attention. I did see one, I'm nitpicking here. Bailey going into, I think Nia was giving her snake eyes, and she hits the middle turnbuckle, but not really.
Right.
Like her head's probably like good 4 or 5 inches away from the actual turnbuckle, but she still takes the bump. So, but that's nitpicking.
Yes, a coin for you, Mr. Maybe Medine. Mr. Steve Awesome, what do you got?
My botches, I guess, is Goldust's cameraman. He should have had the footage rolling the whole time.
Yes.
You didn't see any close-ups of R-Truth getting beat down. Come on, give us a little bit.
I mean, they used to tie in fucking Tyler Breeze's selfie stick.
Why can't they do it?
Yeah, unless it really isn't a working camera, it's just a gimmick.
Right.
Which is sad. For me, it was Goldust not having his wig or his robe. I know we talked about it extensively earlier, but that really was the botches for me. We all wanted 1997 Goldust.
Right.
Coming out like a rock star with his fucking wig and his feathery as fuck robe. And
the lights, the glitter.
And we got him walking to the ring with a fucking camera guy. That's all we got. All right, board, what's up?
I'm going to go back to the board for a couple of them that we missed from the moveset. Hot Dog Pan said Neville, that submission finisher, he likes that. And Chris Tykler said a Finn's kick, but don't understand why that is legal when Randy can't do the punt. Anyway.
Coin.
Botches, Hot Dog Pants said Titus on the mic. Daniel Price said Botches. Cole calling Roman Reigns roaming Reigns during the opening. Thomas Struble, Botches, big fat ass gassing. Oh, Nia's big fat ass gassing. Whatever.
I'm gonna give it a coin. I'm not sure if I agree.
Silent Spider
but it was
said
funny.
he thought the shit 6-man match would have had a botch or two. Noah said Botches, WWE having some football dude I've never heard of before and not doing anything with him. Celebs should have gotten their ass kicked or take a bump if they're on the show. I think Sean Merriman was
Yeah, Sean Merriman.
So
Yeah.
Noah, I guess he's referring to him. Cashmere said Botches, LeVar Ball being on TV. I'd rather listen to Nickelback on the loop. Ooh, God.
Oh,
That's brutal. I don't know.
Hold on.
Which is worse?
Let's see if I can get this mouse to work. You get a coin. You get a coin. You get a coin. Everybody gets a coin.
Cyclo said botched that Miz TV segment. It was so bad. I was watching China versus Muda from '93 during that.
I love the random Japan shit that pops up in here. All right, Rossumist. Stevie, I want you first.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to Sasha.
Actually, hold on. There's a button for this. Hold on.
That's right. I'm still Mr. Perfect.
The Rossumist Award.
Open your mouth, girl.
There's a button for this award.
I'm sorry. This is my first time using the board. So, but anyway, Steve.
I'm gonna give mine to Rossumist Sasha tonight. She got the #1 contender push. She was about to be thrown down to 205 wasteland, and she's made a comeback for herself.
Well, I mean, I'm not hating on her, getting a shot. I just wish, they were pumping some new blood in there. But I mean, obviously, we never get what we want. So why should we start now? Medine.
The Rossumist Award for me was seeing Finn Balor and the Hardys team up. Those are one of my current favorites and two of my all-time favorites. And in my imagination, Balor was out there as a demon, and Jeff was out there as the whispering whisper, whatever. He had face paint on.
Whisper in the wind.
Yeah, it would be nice if they would have been face painted, but hey,
I'm gonna piggyback on you a little bit there, Medine. I liked when Finn went to do his second in the ring when he goes up and does his arms out. When he put his arms out, you had Matt Hardy doing the rah.
Yeah, he did.
Delightful. Yes, I thought. You know what? I did mark out for that. So I guess I lied earlier. I'm gonna give myself.
Well, you gotta buzz yourself.
I'm on it, man. I'm buzzing myself.
You're too honest.
I fucked that shit up. All right, the board. What they got?
For Rossumist, Daniel Price said, again, I say Bork Laser, looking like a constipated raisin. That's the way he spelled it. So I can read. Noah, shut up. Luke Birch said Rossum Braun kicking the shit out of Booman Lames. Okay, Booman Lames.
Booman Lames?
Noah Kuhn said Rossum is not wrestling related, but I've started watching the show Blue Mountain State on Netflix. Whatever. I guess it's hilarious to him.
That show sucks.
Right. Hot Dog Pants, Braun murdering Roman. Silent Spider, Rossumist, Balor, and Hardy's new combination. I would enjoy to see more of that. And that's kind of what inspired our tag team fantasy 6-man thing earlier. Good.
Because they came out, Medine asked me the question
Good one,
first,
Spider.
And then Rob was like, you guys all shut up. We're going to use that for the show.
Thomas Struble said Rossum Lesnar looking like Chris Farley at Billy Madison. Yeah. Red face.
Yeah, was he taking his shirt off every time Billy Madison got a right answer?
Cyclo said Rossumist was Sasha. I do like the unorthodox bank statement she does.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a good variation of her to do the move on a bigger gal.
And Cashmere said Rossum Award is Strowman. I love hearing how he is with the crowd. LA loved it. Yeah, we were trying to decide, is he really the baby face now? Because everybody loves him.
His pop was huge.
Yeah, it was. And on his actual Instagram feed, he posted roses are red, violets are blue, and then he something, and then he put, I'm not finished with you. And dude, that shit was hilarious.
I bet.
I had to retweet that shit. That was pretty good. All right, missing persons report. Anybody got anything?
Yeah.
I felt like they used most people. So what do you guys think? The board, if you guys have it, let us know.
Who wasn't on the show? Besides the obvious, what about Apollo Crews?
Yeah, he's
part of the Titus brand.
Titus brand. Where
the fuck,
he
man?
just had a baby. They gave him he just had a baby. They gave him the week off probably. So yeah, now that you mentioned it, that's perfect.
That would be the reason why.
Yeah,
okay.
because Matt Hardy had a baby and he had the week off. So
well, there you
Medine,
go.
any missing person for you?
The one person that was rumored to be there tonight that would have been great. Stone Cold Steve Austin. He lives in the Los Angeles area. It was rumored that he might be on the show tonight for some reason. They even kind of, I guess, they were selling LA 316 shirts, but then Stevie burst my bubble and said, "Oh, they were selling Evansville 316 shirts last week too." So Evansville, it doesn't quite have the same ring as LA 316. So yeah, I would have loved to see the Bionic Redneck tonight.
The Bionic Redneck, and you know what Vince Russo says to that? I don't know what Vince Russo actually would have said. I just wanted to use that sound because
he would have said
Brody used the shit out of it.
He would have said "bro" after it.
I mean, I'm looking for all the Bobs and I can't find them. Is there another page or something? Oh, on the SmackDown maybe?
I don't know. But
sound effects. It might be on a SmackDown sound effect, but
yeah, I don't see
anyway.
it. I don't see it. Anyways.
Well, who is your missing person?
My missing person? It's going to be Stephanie McMahon until we finally see her on TV. It has to be.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Angle's doing well, and obviously the text message thing that's going on between him and Corey Graves has something to do with the job he's doing, and it's going to bring Stephanie and Trips back.
Well, maybe she'll show up at Great Balls of Fire.
Daniel Price tells me Austin's been shooting hard on the way Vince has been booking lately, so I guess he wouldn't be there. So yeah, okay.
Well,
thanks,
right.
DB.
Luke Birch on the board said missing person is Gallows and Anderson. Didn't see them. Noah Kuntz, I'm not even going to answer that one. A bunch of the cruiserweights, it was Hot Dog Pants' answer. Thomas Struble said the Revival. Thomas Struble also said Ty Dillinger, which we were talking about him. But yeah, he's been missing, but wrong show.
I was confused by it.
Right, there you go. Perfect timing on that.
I was waiting for it. I knew you were going to give me something. I was just waiting. I was waiting. All right. So missing persons report's done. Plugs? You know what? Rob's not here yet. Let's improvise.
Well, I can. Kashmir said another missing person was the club as well, so he's agreeing.
Yeah, the club. Yes. Where were they? They've been getting jobbed out since they lost the titles at Mania.
You think somebody's going to get a push, or get a singles win, or something here and there, but then they go right back down.
I mean, the biggest problem I find with WWE today, besides Vince McMahon, is the fact that they're not utilizing their tag teams. You know, you have the Revival on there. You have the Club, who tore it up in Japan. You know, you have the Hardys. They're using them. You have, the Bar. Why aren't they using all of their tag teams? They're just using two. You know, you don't ever see matches like the Hardys versus another team.
Right.
It's always like they're going to do a one-on-one match.
There could be a separate rivalry without a belt. I mean, it's okay.
Right. I mean, they have 3 hours of fucking TV time. Are you really trying to tell me that they can't squeeze in, a match between the Revival and even if it's Curtis Axel and fucking Bo Dallas?
Right. There were only 5 matches tonight.
Usually there's, 8, 9?
Yeah. No, 7. The Goldust didn't count because it really wasn't a match.
There haven't been less than 6 since May 1st.
You've been keeping track of that?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, every Raw has had at least 6 or more. Since May 1st.
This is why we have you on the show, Medine.
No, stats guy? No, this is not why you have me on the show.
Well, I was going to say...
Well, you started out as being stats guy.
Stats guy? You're stats guy?
Yeah, among other things, I'm sure. But, yeah. So, tonight they get, in the entertainment capital of the world, you don't get any entertainment. You got 5 matches and a bunch of promos.
Yeah, I thought there'd be some more LA star power there, really.
For sure. They didn't even do any of their, camera...
Josh, what's his ass, the director.
Did they do that? Where they camera pan to different celebrities in the crowd, other than the Ball brand, I guess? That was the only people they had on tonight?
Yeah, I mean...
There had to be other celebrities in the crowd.
It's fucking LA.
It's Raw.
It has a graphic below. Here's so-and-so.
You know what? I'm giving the WWE...
Josh Duhamel. They did do Josh Duhamel.
The Botchist Award.
Yes, I'm giving them 100 wrong answers. Because it's fucking LA. Are you telling me that the WWE is getting that far down that they can't pull more than 3 celebrities, even to be in the crowd? You go to Milwaukee, and you have, half of the fucking Brewers there. It's fucking Milwaukee.
Right.
And they love to be there. You go to L.A., and they're like,
it's L.A. People got better shit to do.
Do they have sushi?
Yeah, I mean, there's no sports besides the Dodgers on. I mean, there's no basketball.
It's just L.A. I mean, L.A.
I mean,
You don't
I
need
get
to
it.
fucking watch sports. That's the Northeast thing. LA, you got shit to do. The weather's nice. You got so
All
many
right.
options.
All right. Okay. Now, since we're gonna do some filler, I'm gonna put you on the spot, Steve.
What's that?
Earlier, you mentioned that if we had to fill some time in, you could hit us with an old balls report.
Oh, you know what?
You know,
I did have
since
one
we have to
prepared,
fill some time in,
and he didn't
you know?
put it on the production.
Yeah, well, because you told me if we needed him to,
All
you know,
right.
you would do it. But since I'm in charge for the next however long it takes him to get back, you know what?
As long as we're not running long.
And now, Steve Awesome with the Old Balls Report.
All right. Since everybody likes my Nikita thing, why not? Do it one more time here. My top 5 Russian wrestlers. Not named Nikita Koloff, obviously. Should I do it in his voice or not?
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, okay.
Number 5, Vladimir Kozlov. Even though he's from Ukraine, I like the name Soviet War Machine. Number 4, Lana. How could I not include the ravishing Russian? Number 3, Krusher Khrushchev. Part of my stable in the 80s. You also know him as Smash of the tag team Demolition. Number 2, Boris Malenko. If you didn't know Dean Malenko's daddy was Russian, you do now. And number 1, Ivan Koloff. Those who think like Lesnar beating Undertaker at WrestleMania was shocking have never experienced Ivan Koloff beating champion Bruno Sammartino in Madison Square Garden in 1971.
That's it.
You know what, Stevie? You're getting all of the coins. I'm
Drop-
even taking all Madine's coins
Yeah,
and giving them to you.
Swinging for the fences on the show, man.
Dropping that knowledge.
I mean, you have to. I mean, we're taking over the show because Rob's busy. So we're just going to pull some shit out of our ass, and
We can
hope you guys like it. So, hey, what's up?
You know, we can ask the board in case we miss anything. Let us know what we missed.
Yes. In case we miss anything, you know, let us know on the board. We're going to do some plugs. You know, tomorrow night we have the new edition of SmackDown where we're going to cover tomorrow night's SmackDown. You know, we're going to see what happens. Is AJ and Kevin Owens going to go? What's going to happen? You know, Thursday we're going to have our new edition of The Takedown, which is going to cover tomorrow night's NXT episode, which is going to have the Asuka versus Nikki Cross Falls Count Anywhere. And with that, Rob is back.
All righty.
Sorry about that, guys. Husbandly duties
Yeah.
take priority. You know,
We carried the torch.
Yeah, you did well.
Yeah, and we held it down, so we're good.
So real quick, my Rossum Awards. LOL Award was Matt Hardy's spray tan.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty damn good.
Yeah. My Marked Out Award was Joe choking the shit out of Brock. Moveset, I didn't have one. Botchist, I had Goldust's piss yellow paint. Rossum Award went to Joe, and my missing person report was Apollo Crews.
Yeah, mine too.
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. So I don't know what the hell y'all been talking about the whole time I've been gone.
Actually, squeezing an old balls while we're at it.
Did you do an old ball?
I did.
Well, I was trying to
A fast one.
just kind of lengthen out just a little bit because I had a feeling you'd be back soon.
Okay, I appreciate
And
that.
just like that, you were back halfway through plugs.
All right. So you plugged SmackDown?
Yes.
You did
We were
Takedown?
doing
Yes.
Did the squash?
I was just about there, and you walked in.
Sunday night, 10 p.m. on the Bubba Radio Army. Join us for the squash, our unique show exclusive to that program. BubbaArmyRadio.com. I think is it Bubba Army Radio or Bubba Radio Army?
Bubba Army Radio.
Bubba Army.
Because it's part of Bubba Army.
Yeah, it always confuses
Bubba Army
me.
Radio. Yeah, it is confusing.
Better look that shit up.
I should.
I
It
did.
is. It's Bubba Army
Army.
Radio.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around, guys.
I get confused. I was confused by
No, Frank, I know it. Frank, I do know it.
I even found all of your sound effects. I found Bob's.
You did good.
Yeah.
You do? Yeah, okay. Cool. Look at
Listen,
you doing
your
your
ma- we need a mouse,
Look at
but-
those kissing ass, yo.
All right. I'm completely dismantling
Put you to work.
this studio tomorrow and putting it back together. So whatever it is right now is what it is. Okay.
Maybe you should wait till Wednesday.
Smart Mark takeaways. Let's just do it. Let's get to the end of it. And again, for our live listeners, thank you so much for being patient with us tonight with the technical problems. we're really trying to improve our brand, and with growth sometimes comes pain. And I'm learning new technologies, and I'm buying new shit, and I'm learning how to hook it all together, and it's just been a clusterfuck of annoyance.
Yeah,
So.
I took care of all that, talking about your new computer, how it's gonna be great once we get everything configured. So
Yeah,
I took care of all that.
And
man.
I gotta spread it out because I'm doing like everything in my little corner here. I'm gonna start giving some of you guys some of this shit because
I've been doing a lot too, man. Yeah, it's a lot of work, man.
All right. So,
yeah, I've asked a couple times the last couple of days if you guys needed help.
Yeah,
because I want to contribute somehow.
I appreciate that. All right, so here we go. Smart Mark takeaways of the show. Medine, which we will have. We will have Latino Damas next week. I'm gonna get that done.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, we saw another wrinkle added yet to the Dean and Miz feud, and I'm just amazed at this point that they're able to keep this fresh somehow. We've been watching it for the better part of 6, 7, 8 months, from SmackDown to here.
It's been a long ass time.
It has, and they keep doing different things to at least somehow keep it in almost on the back burner. It's not at the forefront, so that you're not shitting on it completely, but it's kind of mixed in there, so you're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, they're doing something else with it. For example, they just brought Maurice back tonight, as if last week never happened, but then the entourage still was there, the Miz Taraj. So, with that being said, with the Miz Taraj, what are we going to see from this duo? They're going to be a tag team? Are they just going to be two cronies to get their ass kicked like J&J? Are they going to add gold to them, and then the three of them go all gold together? It'll be interesting, but another wrinkle to the Miz-Dean feud.
Okay. Stevie.
My final thought is going to say, domo arigato to our new downloads in Japan. We just seem to got a big pop there. So.
Oh, yeah, it was a huge one, didn't it? Yeah.
Domo arigato.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Real quick, Silent Spider, do you guys review Lucha Underground? No, not currently. And let me say this, that we started doing this show just doing Raw. Then they did brand split, so we did Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views. So we kind of stuck to the main roster. Then we branched out and we started an NXT show.
Yes.
And now we're branching out. We're starting an indie show. So just because we don't do it right now doesn't mean we're not going to do it eventually. It's just finding the time, the time and resources, because we already do so many shows.
Yeah.
And we don't get paid, so it's what we do.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah. Golda, you did your final thought? No.
No.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that I thought my first time using this was gonna be horrible, and I was gonna fuck everything up, and I felt like it went kind of okay. The guys helped me a little bit, keep me on track, because I was looking for all the sound effects that I couldn't find. I felt like an hour looking for Bob's.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to just throw a random Bob one in there, but
he was confused by it.
I'm looking forward to learning more around here and helping out, and so you don't have veins popping out of your neck looking like Jinder Mahal all the damn time.
Dude.
You looked like Jinder earlier when the shit was broke.
Dude, it's frustrating as fuck. Here's my final thought, and then we'll go to anything on the board real quick before we move on, Stevie.
Go ahead and do yours. I'll come back to that.
My final thought is two-parter. Part one is Monday Night Raw. You got to do better. Last week you impressed us. Last week it was good shit. Last week it was fun. It was entertaining. It was drama. It was action. It was emotion. Last week was a wonderful, well done television program for Monday Night Raw, and I was excited about this week because of that, and you totally shit the bag on me, and I don't like, believe it or not, I don't like being a negative Nelly, negative Nancy, but what can I say? When it's shit, and it was shit. I mean, you should have stuck to kind of the formula that worked last week, kept it going. Then maybe you could start what's called a trend. Trends are cool sometimes, Golda. My second final thought is for all of our listeners, the live board especially, but to your podcast at home as well, I'm going to make it up to you next week. Not only is everything going to be working right, but next week we're going to have a packed show full of fun segments. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to do maybe some Mark's Peace Theater. We're going to have Latino Damas next week, which should be a fun segment. We're going to get all propped up for that. So we're gonna have a lot of fun next week to make up for this week and the last couple shows kind of being not train wrecks, but we went off the tracks once or twice. All right.
Right.
So,
it's part of the allure, man.
Yeah.
And I think we still saw some forks around here somewhere too.
Oh, we did. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, man. I hate when shit goes. It drives me nuts. By the way.
Reviews on iTunes! iTunes.
Hey, review us on iTunes. Help us out there. Put a comment down. Tell us that, put 5 stars, and those guys are awesome. That works out. Or you could put 1 star and I listened one time and everything was broken. So whatever you do, just review us on iTunes. We certainly appreciate that very much.
And I will say, Luke Birch, you are off the list. We saw your
yes,
review. Yeah. You are off the list.
You're off the list.
And yeah, it doesn't help to follow us on Podbean too if you're that kind of if you use Android.
Yeah, please do. Noah says, final thought. I thought Raw was mediocre, but it wasn't unwatchable. I think he means. Okay. I wish that Kevin Owens could come out and powerbomb Lonzo Bomb off the stage like he did Machine Gun Kelly, and Steve Blackman is God. Shut up. Final thoughts. Few good moments does not a good show make. Amen, Luke. Yes, Luke, we know you already did. Morrow is all over the place now, calling boxing. Kashmir says that. Final thought takeaway. Thomas Struble says, take away the first time Vince didn't get hard with 3 balls in the ring. Takeaway for Dana Price. Congratulations to Cody Rhodes for finally being a world champ and doing it without Vince. He sent a message in his post-match promo. Vince should listen and take notes, but he won't.
No.
He even said he didn't even listen to what Punk had to say on the Cole Cabana podcast. He doesn't listen. I said this on Thursday.
Right.
I went back and I watched that podcast with Stone Cold, and stuff that kind of just went past me before that I looked at it now, and he was just talking about how the millennials were all, they don't have no work ethic and this, that, and the other, and just shitting on his whole roster, and it's like, that's not true. Yes, there are millennials that are fucking lazy and dumb. You know what? There's baby boomers that are lazy and fucking dumb. Do I agree that the generations have gotten a little bit slack? Yes, I do. Do I agree that the generation has gotten a little bit dumber? Yeah, I absolutely do.
Are they SAWFT?
So,
but to shit on your whole roster and say they're not hard workers, it's just not true. They go in there and they bust their ass all the time. They're hard fucking workers. The problem is, Vince, is that you handcuff them. You handcuff them to your bullshit great balls of fire. Oh, that's something the kids will like, fucking pay-per-view. You handcuff them with these stupid repetitive fucking rivalries. You handcuff them with these 3-minute matches where they have to do the same 4 moves in it, and then it's over. You handcuff them with their ultra-scripted promos where they have to say title and not championship, or medical center, not hospital. It's not because they don't want to work harder. It's because you tell them that they can't. All the things you demand from the wrestlers is you telling them, don't work harder because I'm going to tell you everything you need to do, micro-fucking-manage you to no end. I know it's PG. I know it's not Attitude Era. I know that you can't be as risque. But it doesn't mean that you can't let them off the leash.
I mean,
they can be PG-13.
I mean, I feel like Vince is clamoring for the days of the 80s, and that's not coming back.
No.
I mean, the internet ruined everything that was good about the 80s.
Yeah.
It's not coming back. Get the fuck over it and try to change with the times a little bit. I just can't wait for within the next 5 years he finally gives up some of the reins and Hunter comes in and turns this shit into a fucking beast mode.
You know what? I have to agree. I have to think that Hunter's going to, if Hunter gets the reins, I have to think that he's going to. But you know what?
The reins.
Who knows?
How ironic.
All right. On that
Buzz
note,
that, man.
On that. No, not going to do it. It was deserving. Fuck it. On that note, guys, again, thank you for hanging out with us through all the bumps and the bruises. And don't forget tomorrow night, Smartdown with Adam Bomb and the crew that he refers to as the A Crew. He refers to
They're just a crew.
They're a crew. A crew. I am Groot.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Go away, fat man.